What is up, you guys? And in today's video, we're going to be going over the brand new balance patch that occurred today in Ocean Rumble. Um, this patch is garbage. These devs are stupid, and this level of incompetence is ridiculous. Okay, so for starters, let's just go from the top and we're going to work our way down. Um, we got Tamaki Amajiki. His Gamma got increased damage and increased reload speed. The reasons for the adjustments is that we observed that the battle style, or that the skill tends to deal lower damage when compared to other strike roll battle styles. Due to the skill's long cooldown, adjustments were made to increase the reload speed and damage to allow for easier use. Um, he didn't need it. This move already did great damage. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Like, I don't even like. I'm making this video and I'm getting off. Like, I don't even feel like putting like the values on screen. Like, they're like mainly like pretty slight adjustments. Like, they're not gonna be that insane. The main ones you're gonna notice are like the cooldown buffs and like maybe this this Nejire one because it's a multi-tick attack. So like you notice the damage increase a lot more because I think they increased it by 2 damage per level, and since it's multi-tick, it'll do like I think it went from like 34 to 36, so it'll do like 36, 36, 30, and that leads to like not just 2 damage, but like an extra like 8 damage, something like that, depending on how many ticks there are. I think there's like 4 ticks in her thing. So, but anyways, they increased the damage of her beta. In order to differentiate the skill from the Nejire Hado Fairy, we increased the damage dealt, trying for a battle style that allows for aerial attacks aimed at the ground while still remaining airborne. This skill also was fine. Didn't need a damage buff. It already dealt good damage. The main problem was the reload speed being garbage. So the damage was not the problem. Um, Endeavor increased reload speed, reduced gauge consumption during flight. Adjustments were made with the intent to improve mobility by increasing the reload speed of the special action gauge and reducing gauge consumption. Um, it's just a lot of pointless buffs here. Like Endeavor, no one asked for this. Like I don't get it. I'm kind of I do not I don't get how they can give us explanations on stuff and I'm still left confused on why they made it. Like this isn't actually explaining anything. You just wanted to improve his mobility. Why? Like why? Like why? His mobility is not bad for either character, assault and strike. I don't understand why they buffed it. Notice these buffs are so stupid, man. Cementos original, or obviously, they increased the reload speed of his gamma, and they buffed his special action reload speed. Reload times for these skills were longer than other support role battle styles, so the reload speed was increased in order to improve the rate of use. They buffed the reload speed of an instant revive move again. God. We just gonna forget that reinforced revive is like fucking like top 3 tuna skills in the entire game, and we're gonna make it even easier to use. This game is a joke, like honestly. Like Cementos doesn't even need buffs. Like Cementos is already broken as hell in the right hands. Like this buff or this nerf, I kind of understand a little bit because they actually did explain it. They reduced the reload speed of Yellow Kendo's Gamma, and they reduced it by quite a lot. I think they added like an extra 3 seconds onto it. So I think it went from like a 3 second cooldown to like a 5 or 6 second cooldown. Like it actually was pretty significant. So if you play Yellow Kendo, GG's, bro. You're gonna have to deal with this new cooldown. I don't play her like that, so. At the start of season 17, adjustments were made to improve mobility. However, we observed a greater than expected increase in win rate and average KO count. In response, the skill has been adjusted to match the usage rate of other battle styles. And I'm gonna be honest, I'd really dislike how much they're nerfing and buffing characters because they keep fucking comparing them to other battle styles or other characters. Like for Cementos, like his reload times for these skills were longer than other support role battle styles, so reload speed was increased in order to improve the rate of use. This is the most incompetent explanation ever. Cementos is his own character. He doesn't need to be. His cooldowns are not meant to be compared to other battle styles. If that were the case, then like there's a reason why they're long, because they're broken as hell. Like an instant revive option and his gamma, bro, that like hit stuns and perfectly combos into his alpha. There's a reason why it's long. It's a very good ability. So if it's a very good ability, it should not be able to be spammed. And oh my god, I can't with this. And then they buff Strike Kendo for no fucking reason. Alpha, increased damage. Gamma, increased damage, increased reload speed. And this character is probably back in the meta again because we observed the skill tended to deal lower damage when compared to other battle styles. Adjustment has been made to increase mobility and damage to allow for easier use. Oh my god. There was a very good reason for them nerfing her alpha damage in the first place. It's a hit stun alpha with decent range and a very generous hitbox. Why should it do good damage? Spoiler alert, it should not. Yeah, so they increased that damage because they literally looked at her alpha and said, oh shit, we have Yellow Deku and Strike Shoto and Strike Bakugo doing like 80 damage per alpha. We should buff hers to be a bit more comparable to those. Like, what? Oh my god. And then they buffed her gamma reload speed for some reason. I don't care what any of you like anybody says, bro. This character did not need a buff. She was already fine. You just needed basic cooldown management skills on this character and you were fine. If you think Red Kendo needed a buff, it's genuinely a skill issue on your part. I'm sorry. Like, it really is, bro. Like, this character did not need a buff. She was literally still low S. Like, buff Ibarra's alpha damage. We felt that there were few situations where in the current environment, the skill's strengths could be utilized. As such, damage output was increased. This move already did 200 damage, by the way. I'm not reading this shit. I'm just not. I'm pissed off like all the way. This buff I like. This is a good buff. This is like the one good buff I like. They buffed Cluster's reload speed because this move's reload speed was actually like really slow. Adjustments were made in order to differentiate it from Strike Bakugo due to the skill's modest damage output and characteristic of it being difficult to hit opponents with. There were low returns from using it. There still are low returns from using it. The damage is still kind of ass if you're not like at level 9. To combat this, we have increased the reload speed and improved the rate at which the skill itself can be used, making it easier to use. I think they should give us like a 15% damage buff. Like, I think this is a good start, but I think this skill needs a little bit more. And maybe like nerf is like aimed in alpha damage in exchange. And this change, these next two changes are the most egregious changes in the entire patch. And I'm gonna go why in a second. They reduced the damage of Red Kiri's Gamma. Before you go celebrating, yay Red Kiri nerfs for the first time in 2 years. Let me read you the fucking reasoning behind this bullshit. At the start of Season 17, an enhancement to the Super Armor effect was implemented, resulting in higher average damage and a higher win rate compared to other battle styles. In response, some adjustments were made to the skill while maintaining the same gameplay feel. So, let me decipher this and put it into layman's terms. They want this character to still feel the exact same, which is terrible because he's been broken for the past 2 years and consistently been an S plus tier character no matter what for the past 2 years. And they only nerfed him because of the super armor change. If the super armor change did not happen, we would still not have Red Kiri nerfs. Just take that into consideration. I'm not going to say anything more. You can already tell by the tone of my voice that I think that is absurd. This one might be more absurd though. Tech Shiggy, reduced HP to 300. Reasons for adjustments as a combination of this skill in certain special tuning skills. So they are aware of the Immortal build. They are aware of it. They know it exists. It resulted in a tendency to maintain a higher win rate and damage output compared to other battle styles. We reduced the character's max HP to reduce survivability while maintaining the same gameplay feel. Now, I'm gonna say this. If this does not go addressed in the next patch, if they don't do something more to address this fucking build, which I don't think they will, because they just said that they want to keep the same gameplay feel. So these niggas are aware of the fucking Immortal build, and they genuinely chose to keep it in the game instead of reworking how his gamma works. They just said, let's reduce. This is like not. This doesn't even fix the fucking issue. I'm getting so irritated. Like, bro, if I had a face cam, like, you guys would, like, genuinely see me, like, so fucking irritated and tired. Because I'm, like, bro. Like, what is this, man? Like, what is this patch? And then we get a Tech AFO nerf for some fucking reason. Like, reduce HP to 350. So now him and Strike AFO are the same health. And then he reduces alpha damage. As a 400 HP battle style that can steal quirk skills with its special, it showed considerable stability, especially from mid-battle onward. As a result, this battle style has consistently maintained a high win rate in recent seasons, usually hovering around the top 10. That's pretty valid. I do see him a lot. Max HP has been reduced in order to balance this, and we have observed a tendency for high damage output from combos that begin with his gamma. So we have reduced the damage inflicted with his alpha. Let me tell you this. I don't think his alpha is the problem. I think you could just reduce how often he can use his gamma. His gamma is really good. His beta is also literally I think his beta, if you ask the right person, they'll say it's top 3 skills in the game. That move is broken as hell. And I'm going in game right now. I'm not even trolling, bro. I think that this move literally like reloads. Oh, hold on, I got this damn bug. When you switch characters and level the skill at the same time, you can't use it. When you hold it out all the way, it literally reloads like before it even ends. What is that cooldown? Like, why is it already back? Like, now I can just do it again. And this move's hitbox is ridiculously huge. And it goes through walls. And look at the angle he can shoot this at. So it even works good in buildings. Like... And then they nerfed this move for some reason. Like... And then finally, a young AFO nerf. And you guys know me, I'm a young AFO main. This nerf also pisses me off, because this doesn't even address the fucking problem. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, we have Meteor Annihilation Meteor. This is they only nerfed when you hold the skill down. Adjust it so that reloading begins only when the character lands. Okay, I guess. Reduced damage when holding down. They nerfed it quite a lot, actually. They nerfed it by like 30 damage per level, so now it maxes out at 170 instead of 200. But they didn't reduce the knockdown value, so you can still combo right after it to make up for that lost damage. So the problem didn't even go away, by the way. Just letting you guys know that. And the gamma damage was also decreased. I'm going to go on my young AFO build, and I'm going to show you how much damage this move does. This tickles. This does no damage. This damage is like actually like really bad. I'm not even like joking. This damage is awful. 54. I used to get like 70 with this. This is really bad damage. This doesn't fix the problem because I'm gonna give the reasoning and I'm gonna talk about why it doesn't fix the problem. At the start of Season 17, an enhancement was implemented in response to the Super Armor effect, resulting in the Gamma having higher aerial performance than expected. This inadvertently created a battle style where the character could unilaterally attack opponents in the air or from the air. Adjustments were made by reducing the damage of Quick Skill Beta and Quick Skill Gamma and adjusting reload behavior of Quick Skill Beta to introduce balance. The reason why this doesn't fix the problem is because the super armor effect is still there. You still cannot hit this nigga out of this fucking move. The damage was not the problem. No one gave a shit about the damage. You didn't see a single person like, oh my god, why does this tiny ball do 70 damage to me, bro? Like, that hurts so bad. Nigga, no the fuck it doesn't. This shit doesn't do any damage now. This is the worst direction they could have taken. You choose to fix that, but you don't fix this fucking move guard breaking in 2 hits. Like, what? This move is dumb. What you should have done was fix this fucking move having so much goddamn damage output and fix this fucking down power being so goddamn low. I'm giving you tips on how to nerf my main. That's how much this game balance pisses me off. You nerf him in the dumbest ways possible instead of ways that actually will make him better balanced as a character. This nigga's the exact same. He's the exact same, only he will kill you in 2 combos. Only he will kill you in 3 combos instead of 2. Like, literally. Like, I'm getting off. Chat, we hope you continue to enjoy My Hero Rumble. Yep. Okay. Yep, chat. I'm getting off. I'm gonna make this video. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna go listen to music. Or I'm probably just gonna go to sleep, actually, maybe. Or I might just quit. Like, I just hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.